Welcome to an episode of Woken Pretty with Meera and Min. Happy Thanksgiving. In America, we do Thanksgiving. And what that means is you get together with your family or friends, you make a lot of food to be like, whoa, the pilgrims came over on the Mayflower and we killed some Indians and we cooked a turkey and celebrated with the Indians and then we killed them. And then we took over and colonized.
Girl, seriously, I'm telling you, there are times.
Who has not seen The Addams Family? Come on. The movie, the original. Remember when Wednesday, Christina Ricci went to camp and then she was like, we're going to do Thanksgiving the real way? Okay, guys, come on. Anyway, that's what they're doing in America today. But the best thing about Thanksgiving for most people is the day after Thanksgiving, because all of these retailers unlock these crazy deals and you have to go in the store while supplies last. And you get this like amazing deal on whether it's appliances like a refrigerator or Christmas gifts. It basically opens up the holiday season. And the reason it's called, do you guys have Black Friday in Canada? You do, right?
A little bit, yeah. They're giving it a little bit
So
more.
the reason it's called Black Friday is because that's the day that there's so many deals and your financial statements will go in the black instead of being in the red being negative, black being positive, because there's so much shopping activity and people getting ready for Christmas that this is where the turn of your business is supposed to happen. That's how it started, Black Friday.
Yeah.
With the boom of the internet, obviously, they started being like, we have Black Friday too, but it's not a retail store. So they started doing Cyber Mondays, which is you have your Black Friday, which is a Thursday. You continue it on. The deals usually last like through the weekend. But obviously, if you want your deal, you better line up in front of that store the next day, honey. People used to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock and go.
Oh, I know.
Out. I'm going to tell you some horror stories shortly, people, from everybody who's from all those countries that we big upped yesterday. But listen, Cyber Mondays, I get so excited because I do not do retail shop. I do not shop. We have a Macy's here. I don't know if Macy's, it's a very famous retail store in New York City. They have a Thanksgiving Day parade. They have a Christmas parade. Do they have a Christmas parade?
Yeah, they have a Macy's.
It's famous. Miracle on 34th Street. That's where the whole thing was. The 34th Street retail store was Macy's. So that's our store. I go on their website. I have the app and I will put stuff in my cart because you can listen, I like little studs. These are diamonds, but I usually wear pearls. You can get your pearls for $10. And they're real, girl. They're real. I go through pearls like I go through underwear. I don't know.
I love pearls.
Pearls like instant classy. Instant classy. That's how I see it. I keep my hair back. I look mad classy. I have it loose and you get a little.
They are the quiet luxury.
I think so. And they're not even pricey. I get real pearls, guys. Another allergy I have, tossing it back to last week's episode, when we talk about allergies, I actually am allergic to nickel and certain things. So I can't wear fake jewelry. I can't wear costume. What? Listen, if you're a white, I would say you're a single white femaling me.
I promise you. If you put Vaseline on the fake stuff and put it in, you can wear it a little bit longer than.
I used to, when I was a teenager, I used to put clear nail polish.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. It's not worth it. So I just wear real stuff. I usually wear studs now because I have a kilo and whatever. Let's not get into my personal detail. But anyway, yeah, I can't really do it. So with pearls, it's like you can still get your gold. You can get your white gold, even sterling silver. I can do sterling silver. And I'll get those when I travel and I'll make sure it's sterling silver. I'll pay the money and I love it. But yeah, I get my little pearls. Anyway, they got a sale and it's like $8 for something that's usually like 70. Okay. I'm not saying it's the best quality, but I go through pearls like I go through underwear. I told you.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's getting big in Canada. It's getting there. Okay, guys, it's a thing. But let me tell you some stories. Every year on TV, in the news, there's always some crazy story, usually at a Walmart or something like a Target or something that happens. And I've seen people bum rush each other to get into a Walmart at the opening.
For what?
For TVs, because there's a frenzy that happens and like people just want what they want. I have several aunts who live in Florida who all work at a Walmart, various levels at Walmart. Some work in the offices, some they start off on the floor, and they tell me some crazy horror stories. But lucky for you guys, we looked it up today. It's linked below. People magazine a couple years ago came out with some stories right around the pandemic time so that you can see, hey, these are some of the stories. But these workers, man, You can't take Black Friday off. You can't be sick. You better hope nobody dies in your family because you're working on Black Friday. But yeah, Cyber Monday is a little bit better because you don't have to deal with people. But let's talk about some people who are going to be on the naughty list this year because they don't be acting proper.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here are some stories. I saw an elderly woman steal an ice cream maker out of a man in a wheelchair's electric cart. Why? Why do you really need that ice cream maker, honey? The man's in a wheelchair. Come on. When I worked at Walmart, we had a fight break out over a bike. Fists were thrown and there was some blood. Eventually, one guy got a hold of it and managed to get away from the crowd. He rode the bike out of the store without paying. He was invested. He was invested.
No.
Someone punched a security guard in the face because they thought he was a customer skipping to the front of the line. He was just walking in the door to start his shift. Oh my God. Workers' comp, honey. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, keep going. What the heck?
What goes on in your mind that you punch someone because you think they're skipping you? What is wrong with you? Oh my God. I watched a woman collapse in hysterics into my manager's arms because we didn't have the exact model of cooler she wanted. So as you can see, people are getting into frenzied form.
I don't know if I would get this crazy over a deal. Is it really worth sacrificing?
What if your headphones were like 50% off?
No.
And there were only 3 left?
No.
Yeah.
Don't care.
People care. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is just stuff, guys. Is that cooler really worth it? I don't know. A lady called 911 because we wouldn't price match with Best Buy. The police came and arrested her for misusing the emergency service.
Yeah, I was about to say you can get arrested for misuse there, bud. You
awesome.
Shouldn't have done that. Honestly, you sound like an idiot.
You just lost an entire day, girl. What?
All for what? Because they wouldn't price match Best Buy?
Oh, so it's straight vodka today you're drinking?
Oh my God, I knew you were gonna make a comment.
Every time.
Every time, Meera, I told you. Okay, last time it was like, it looked like wine. And I was like, dude, it's not wine. And you made fun of me. And you're like, I'm over here drinking my seltzers and they come out clear. I'm drinking actual seltzer this time. And you're like, now it's just straight up vodka. Yeah, bitch, straight up vodka.
It's the glass. It's the glass.
I told you I like being bougie with my glass. And
all right, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
When I worked at Sam's Club, that's if y'all don't know, that's the wholesale retailer for Walmart.
We call it Costco up here. Yeah.
We have Costco's too. It's different. It's similar, but it's Costco is its own brand. Sam's Club is its own brand, and we have something called BJ's. I go to BJ's. I love BJ's. BJ's Wholesale Club. Yeah, welcome to America. I don't know what it stands for. I really honestly don't know what it stands for.
I don't, you know what? Please never tell me. Go on.
When I worked at Sam's Club, we caught a woman stuffing the inside of her pants with frozen lobster tails. Oh, she would unpack them and throw the trash in a stack of tires that were on display nearby. What? Ew. Come on. Ew. Are you going to eat that lobster? You're going to have your family eat the lobster that you stuff in your pants? She would take them out of the package and put them in her pants and throw the wrapper package, the box, into a stack of tires. Why would you even think of that? I don't know if lobsters are worth it, honey. One of our male customers hit another male customer upside the head with a crock pot. What were they fighting over? The crock pot. Both customers had to be dragged out of the store by police.
Oh
a crock pot is not that expensive.
No, it's really not.
Come on. Really I don't think your wife's gonna care. I think she'd rather you out of jail. Oh my God. Number 8, they tore down the mall's door again. Oh my God. There was a sale, $1 for towels or something. This guy jumped into the towel bin and literally growled at anyone who tried to get a towel. He claimed them all. Maybe he's dirty. Maybe he's dirty.
Sounds dirty.
Oh my God. Okay, this is sad. Remember Beanie Babies? Remember those little Beanie Babies?
Yes.
So
Yes.
apparently in this store, they would toss the Beanie Babies from a bin on a table. People were vultures. I was about 9 years old, and an old lady grabbed the cat out of my hand. I guess a cat Beanie Baby. I stomped on her foot and stole it back. I was so proud. She's 9 years old and she's in this frenzy and she's doing this and she's proud. What do you think she's now? Crazy. That's what she's like.
Super crazy.
I don't know what
Is there
people
anything
like.
that you would do, Meera, though, that's worth it?
No, I don't care about stuff. Like stuff is not important to me. I don't care how much unless it was something that affects my health of my kid or my husband's health, I would do anything. And there's a movie coming out about that. Just a true story coming out. Not that we're a movie review place, but it's Hilary Swank, I believe, is the actress. But basically it's in Kentucky, I think. And it's this guy, his daughter's dying. He's a single dad and he has to get her to whatever hospital, like yonder, to save her life. And he has to make it by a certain time. And there's a huge snowstorm and he decides to go anyway. Then he gets snowed in, and then the community decides to come out and help him because she's been trying to get him funding because he can't afford a lot of things. Anyway, long story short, I would do what this dad did. That would be me being frenzied. I would risk my life for my daughter's life any day because she's gonna die anyway, so I might as well try.
Absolutely.
I would not do it for a TV. I would not do it for
Or Elmo. Do you remember back in the day, Elmo?
Yes, the Tickle Me Elmo. Wow. I worked at a Black Friday at the children's place and saw two ladies get into a physical fight about size 2T jeans. It was the last pair and they were like $6. Okay, it's just jeans. 2T means your kid is 2 years old or under. That's embarrassing. Like, what are you raising? I don't know. I don't know. I worked in a customer service at a grocery store and once had a customer return a fully eaten rotisserie chicken, saying they were bringing it back because it was bloody.
Girl, what?
Oh my God.
Actual, though.
One look told me and anyone else with eyes the blood was strawberry jam. My manager still made me issue the refund with a smile because the customer is always right. I would have laughed so hard at that person. And yes, I would have refunded you if that was the policy, but I would have laughed so hard at you and your audacity. Wow. The fact that you know what? If she went in there to return a rotisserie chicken after it was eaten, she needs the money. Yeah. Because she came in. Sorry. Wow. My first Black Friday, I was working at a Walmart. I was assigned to be one of the employees that would cut open the packages that contained our merchandise. As I readied the box cutter, I got shoved by a customer and I fell right into it and sliced my hand open. No way. No way.
What the hell?
Okay, this is the last one. These stories are from Reddit, right? You all know this. Yeah. So People Magazine repurposed Reddit. Okay, so I'm just saying. I worked in a women's shoe department at Bloomingdale's on one occasion after I had placed a pair of beautiful Ferragamo flats at a woman's feet. She accused me of being racist with how I treated her. She created a huge scene, shouted that I was discriminating against her for how I took the shoes out of the box. It made absolutely no sense. 20 minutes later, a coworker told me that the woman created that entire scene because she wanted a discount on those shoes. And it didn't work. And she got thrown out. Ferragamos are beautiful, but they aren't worth all of that. Okay, Ferragamo's flats are like $800. You think you're gonna get a discount for racism? Girl, get out of here. They're Italian. They're like,
yeah, they don't care.
Also, Bloomingdale's is a retail. Come on, people. That rotisserie chicken, though. The fact that she put strawberry jam on it, she needs the money, honey. I would have given it back to her.
I'm not the kind of person who would okay, so Boxing Day used to be a really big thing up here.
Oh, when I was growing up, it was a big thing in Trinidad, but not here.
Yet people used to get up at 4 a.m, line up outside Best Buy to get
TVs
really? And stuff. Yeah, and I used to be like, do you not have lives? It doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me to go Boxing Day shopping.
I thought Boxing Day was to like rest and chill out. Is that not what it's for?
Not for some people. Some people like go and that's when they get their deals. Or they use, not so much now because we're getting Black Friday stuff, but yeah.
Ooh, I will not be participating in Black Friday. What I will be doing tomorrow is meeting up with some girlfriends, my close high school girlfriends, and one person doesn't live in New York anymore. So I would be seeing her, and that's awesome. And honestly, I'm trying to avoid the Black Friday crowd. And I live in New York City. I live right outside New York City. So we're going to be in the city where it's going to be crazy. And so we're literally deliberately trying to be on the outskirts of where a lot of these stores are. Because Thanksgiving weekend is also where people come in. They want to see Broadway
Yeah.
plays. The restaurants are booked up, and it doesn't stop until after Christmas. Like it will be busy up until
Yeah, because
January
the tree lighting is
2nd.
happening soon too, right?
The tree lighting happens the week after, but then it's
Yeah.
like Christmas season in New York. And if you've ever been to New York, it's like beautifully decorated.
Yeah.
It's just really busy. It's really crazy. And then people come for New Year's for the ball to drop, Times Square. There has been a lot of protesting happening lately because of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And you're getting a lot of protesting on both sides. America, President Biden has supported the Israeli government, and there's a lot of protests against that. Yeah, not to get into politics here, but there's both sides, and
It's getting sticky, is what you're saying.
it's
Regardless,
been sticky since day one, but
of
both
course.
sides will come and congregate in the same areas and just face off like this and face off at each other. And so that's been happening in like Times Square area, in Union Square, like all of the different areas that people gather and all the where the tourists will be. So I'm actually, because of the holidays coming up, like I'm actually even more wary. Like I'll be in the city tomorrow night with my son for my sister's birthday. Like we're going out to this really fancy restaurant. I'm like, where's the restaurant? Okay, it's in like Flatiron. So it's like, depending on where it is, I'll be all right. But I'm very cautious about that stuff. Like I have to be. So yeah.
Yeah. I've always thought about going down there for Black Friday, but I see the videos and stuff, and in my mind, it doesn't seem worth it.
For Thanksgiving, you mean?
No,
Or
I
for Black
would
Friday?
go down for the Black Friday deal.
To New York?
Because, yeah, not New York, like across the border. One day I would love to be down there for the tree lighting. I will say I would love to visit New York
So
City.
that's usually after the weekend. It's like the first week in December. And I've done that. I've seen that my whole life. Whatever. It's like a little bit anticlimactic. It's like, ooh, they lit the light. I also worked at NBC Guys at Rock Center right in there.
Oh,
So like
yes. You saw it all the time.
that stuff is nothing to me. But it is nice after everything is lit and to walk around that area and see everything. And you just get into that festive spirit and you want the hot chocolate. And it's not cozy, it's city, but you want like something cute. You want to shop, you want to be merry, you want to have nice dinner. Like it's just I would say holiday time is really cute to be here, but it is very crowded. And you have to plan in advance because Broadway plays are crazy expensive already. And then it gets even more expensive. But if you come in January, no one's out. Everyone's depressed. Everything's cheap. You get a lot of deals in January
but
too.
you don't want to go down in January and not see the tree lighting and all the beautiful decorations in New York City. I've only gone to New York City twice, and I've never gone in the winter. I have gone in February, and it did look pretty. It's just not the same. If I were to do it, I would want to see all like the Christmas decorations and stuff.
It's really beautiful in the springtime too.
I did it in the summer. The last time I went, it was in the summer, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's busy in the summer here. I think springtime and fall. I think spring is the most beautiful here because things are coming alive. People are happy outside. Like Central Park is beautiful. Everywhere you go, there's flowers. People are planting it and obviously buying it and putting it out. There's a lot of installations from the Columbus entrance, Columbus Avenue, or Columbus, whatever they call it, Columbus Circle. There's a lot of art installations from designers. It's really cute. I don't know. I'm a big spring in the city person. And winter. I will do.
Maybe that's
Christmas
what I'll be visiting. Maybe I'll go down and visit Meera in the
Christmas
spring.
is nice too, man. Like, don't get me wrong. It's nice to like be festive and dress up and be cute. But you go to restaurants and stuff, and it's part of it's closed down for private events. As the first week of December, it starts getting crazy. Yeah. But that's not to say I don't go and try to do it because it's still nice to see my friends. I grew up here. I still need to see my friends. This is where we go. I would love to meet you for a drink. I would love to. I go everywhere, but it depends on what you want. If you want like a dirty martini, I know where to go, right? If you want to be grown and fancy, I know where to go. Right. If you want to do high tea time, I definitely know where to go.
Oh, I'd love to do a high tea.
I love it.
I know.
I tried to get my friends to do high tea, but they're like, this is too expensive. I'm like, damn it. I thought you were there. I thought you were there.
It is expensive.
They're like, we're not paying $185. I'm $185 for high tea. And I'm like, but why? It's not like we do it all the time.
I was gonna say, it's not like you're doing it all the time, like once every year, once every 6 months.
If I was just wanting tea and an effing scone, okay. Like a pastry, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But like, let me have it. Let me have it in a fancy champagne glass, like a crystal. Anyway, I like the Baccarat Hotel with the beautiful crystals and like the way they serve everything. It's I took my baby there for my 40th birthday and my husband. I didn't take my little sister took me and paid for everything, which I was like, what? Because it was like $500 for us to eat there. My little son, he had a macaroon and it was a foie gras macaroon. And I was like, what the fuck? He didn't know what he was eating and he ate it and he was like, whatever. Kid was like 2 years old. Whatever. Listen, I like fancy. Okay. I like fancy.
Why girl, you did not need to justify that to me.
I like fancy stuff. I deserve fancy stuff.
Yeah.
I want a French chef to make my pastries, okay? I don't need to go and have this person from Brooklyn make my pastries. Although Brooklyn pastries are fine. I grew up with it. It's fine. Anyways, we digress about our topic.
I was gonna say, I know what I'm doing after we're done our recording. I think I need to go find some pastries and just
yeah.
Do you love walking through like a pastry store or even like a bakery and just smelling like a smell is already hitting me? Oh, it's so good.
So in the city, guys, if you come here this season, there's Angelina's, which is French. I've been to France, and Ladurée is here. But Angelina's, that hot chocolate, no joke. You need to stop at Angelina's. You can't miss it. And it is beautiful. They do high tea there as well. I haven't done it, but it's just everything in there. Oh, God. And Ladurée. I like going to Ladurée if you like macarons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just it. That's it. That's the fancy me talking, guys.
Oh, I love it.
All right, let's close out this episode. I gotta go shopping now. So
I gotta go find the pastries. I'm starving.
I know. Thanks for hanging out with us today and have a great weekend. And we will catch you next week. Make sure you share this with a friend and rate us on wherever you watch your podcast or listen to your podcast. We're on YouTube. We're Woke Pretty Podcast on TikTok and Instagram. So follow us there. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Remember, you're the heartbeat of our podcast. Your support, your comments, and your enthusiasm keeps us fired up and ready to bring you more pop culture goodness each week. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of action. We'd love to hear your thoughts, suggestions, and even your own pop culture discoveries.
Connect with us on social media at Woke and Pretty Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.